The world seemed to pause the day tickets for Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour went on sale. Millions of fans everywhere logged on, united by one dream to witness a musical icon live. The demand was unprecedented. This was more than a concert, it was a cultural event. Social media buzzed with stories of ticket quests and strategies. Taylor's music had been the soundtrack to so many lives, and now, fans wanted to celebrate every era in person. The idea of hearing songs from every album, from Fearless to Midnights, was irresistible. Fans banded together, sharing tips to survive the digital queues. The rush for tickets became legendary, overwhelming Ticketmaster and sparking what fans called the Great War. Websites crashed, codes failed, and queues stalled. Chaos reigned, but the struggle only made tickets more coveted. Securing one became a badge of honor, a story to tell. News outlets covered the frenzy, highlighting Taylor's massive influence. The ticket chaos fueled the legend of the Eras Tour. For those who succeeded, it was a victory worth celebrating. Where were you during the Great Ticket Battle became a new kind of folklore. This tidal wave of demand signaled something historic was about to unfold. The anticipation reached a fever pitch. The Eras Tour wasn't just a tour, it was the start of a new chapter for live music. Taylor's connection with her audience had never been stronger. The world was watching, waiting for the spectacle to begin. The stage was set for a tour that would change everything, and so, the phenomenon began. The Eras Tour became a global conquest, not just a string of concerts. Taylor Swift played 149 sold-out shows across 51 cities, from London's Wembley to Australia's MCG. Each stadium overflowed with tens of thousands of fans, turning every stop into a citywide celebration. The production was massive, giant screens, intricate stages, and a crew that moved a small city from place to place. Local economies boomed, hotels filled, restaurants thrived, and cities buzzed with excitement. Even mayors and prime ministers joined the celebration. Taylor's arrival transformed every city she visited. The tour's 2024 leg was especially significant, spanning the Americas, Asia, Australia, and Europe. Fans in Paris, Vienna, and Singapore finally experienced the magic live. For many, it was their first time seeing her in person, an emotional, unforgettable moment. The tour shattered attendance records, becoming the highest-grossing tour ever. But the scale brought challenges. In Vienna, a terror plot forced the cancellation of 3 shows. Taylor's heartfelt response and the community's support showed the tour's resilience. The incident was a sobering reminder of the complexities behind such a massive event. Yet the spirit of the tour endured, stronger than any threat. Fans rallied, proving the Eras Tour was more than music. It was a movement. The world had never seen anything like it. Taylor Swift had redefined what a global tour could be. In November 2024, all eyes turned to Toronto. The announcement of 6 Rogers Centre shows sent Canada into a frenzy. Tickets were scarce, but for those who got them, it was a dream come true. Toronto transformed, landmarks lit up, businesses created Taylor-themed menus, and fans filled the streets. Even those without tickets gathered outside, just to be part of the energy. The city became a festival ground, united by music and anticipation. Each night, over 50,000 fans packed the stadium, their excitement electrifying the air. Taylor delivered marathon performances, making every show feel unique. For Canadian Swifties, this was their long-awaited moment. The Toronto shows capped off the 2024 tour leg, turning the city into the epicenter of Swiftie culture. Media coverage was non-stop, capturing every surprise and spectacle. Toronto's embrace left a lasting mark. These concerts were more than shows, they were a cultural phenomenon. Entering the Eras Tour felt like stepping into another world. The show unfolded in 10 distinct eras, each with its own colors, stage design, and costumes. Seamless transitions and stunning visuals guided fans through Taylor's musical journey. The setlist was a fan's dream. Over 40 songs, every era represented. The crowd sang every word, creating a stadium-wide chorus. Taylor's energy never faltered, whether solo with a guitar or leading a full dance number. The surprise song section kept fans guessing, making each night unique. In Toronto, these moments felt intimate, like secrets shared with thousands. Online, fans tracked every surprise, fueling excitement. Iconic moments, stage dives, dramatic performances, dazzling costumes. became instant legends. Each era had its signature spectacle, leaving fans in awe. The Eras Tour was a feast for the senses, a masterclass in showmanship. The heart of the Eras Tour was always the fans. In Toronto, Swifties arrived from across Canada and beyond, dressed in outfits inspired by every era. The creativity was unmatched, a citywide costume party. Friendship bracelet trading, inspired by Taylor's lyrics, turned strangers into friends. Arms stacked with bracelets, fans shared stories, and built a powerful sense of community. Inside the stadium, emotions ran high. Tears during ballads, pure joy during anthems. Every moment was a collective celebration. Stories emerged. Parents bringing kids, lifelong friends reuniting, couples sharing special songs. Each person had a unique connection to the music, but together they created something unforgettable. The Swiftie effect turned concerts into a cultural movement. The memories made would last a lifetime. As the Eras Tour dominated headlines, a real-life love story unfolded. Taylor Swift and NFL star Travis Kelce became the world's favorite couple. Their romance added a new layer of excitement. Fans followed every moment. Travis became the tour's biggest supporter, spotted at shows worldwide, fully immersed in the experience. Fans loved seeing him interact with Taylor's family and join in the bracelet trading. The highlight: Travis's surprise on-stage appearance at Wembley, delighting the crowd and going viral. Taylor's first Instagram photo with him made it official. Their engagement in August 2025 was the fairy tale ending fans hoped for. Travis's presence humanized Taylor, showing her happy and in love. Their story became an integral part of the Eras era. It was a joyful subplot to the biggest tour on the planet. Even as the Eras Tour echoes faded, Taylor Swift kept moving forward. In August 2025, she announced her 12th album, The Life of a Showgirl, on Travis and Jason Kelce's podcast. The album's October release gave fans a new chapter to explore. By early 2026, Taylor and Travis enjoyed a more private life, but their influence remained. Taylor cheered on Team USA at the Winter Olympics, sending a special message to athletes. These moments revealed her grace and down-to-earth spirit. The Eras Tour's legacy is profound. It redefined stadium concerts and built a global community. Friendship bracelets became a symbol of kindness and connection. The tour empowered fans, especially young women, to celebrate their stories. Taylor's storytelling and resilience inspired millions. With a new album and endless possibilities, fans eagerly await her next move. Taylor Swift is more than a musician. She's a role model and a source of joy. And her next era is just beginning.